welcome back to the math video. Today in this video we'll be learning lesson number 5, unitary method. So I hope you have learned this in your 4th standard, but let us just recap how to solve this unitary method. So in unitary method we follow two basic calculations, that is multiplication and division. And when do we use this unitary method? When you have to find the cost of some object and the given cost would be the set of object. We won't know the cost of one object. We will have the cost of a set of object and we have to find the cost of another set. Example. You think now I have 2 books here and these 2 books cost is 30 rupees. Okay. Now I know the cost of 2 books. So let me write that. So example, I am taking cost of 2 books is 30. So I know this. Now what I should do is I have to buy 5 books. Now I should find what will be the cost of that 5 books which I have to pay. So what should I find? I should find the cost of 5 books here. So how will I find the cost of 5 books now? For that, first step is always you should follow the first step as finding the cost of one object. That is, in this example, we find the cost of one book. So how do we find this cost of one book? We already have the cost of 2 books here. So what we do is, we divide this cost by the number of books, then we get the cost of one book. So what do I do is 30 divided by 2. What is the answer I get? The answer I get is 15. So the cost of one book will be 15 rupees. Now as I know the cost of one book, I can easily find the cost of 5 books. How do I do that? So that we do in step 2. Cost of 5 books. So how we find the cost of 5 books? We just multiply the answer, that is cost of one object, with number of objects we want. So I multiply 15 with 5. So what is my answer I get? 15 5s are 25. Sorry, 5 5s are 25. 5 to carry. 5 1s are 5 plus 2 is 7. So the cost of 5 books is 75 rupees. So now you have understood how to do this. Now let us go for the textbook exercise and solve few problems. So all of you take your textbook and please work it out and practice. If you just listen, you won't understand. So go for work Sem 2 book, Sem 2 textbook, page number 98, exercise 5.1. So I'll be solving the first 5 sums for you. So the first sum, children refer the textbook for the questions. The first question is 6 pair Reebok shoes cost 1200 rupees. Find the cost of 10 pair of shoes. So let us write the given statements now. What is the cost of, how many pairs of shoes they have given? Cost of 6 pairs of shoes. So what is the cost of 6 pairs of shoes? It is 1200 rupees. So what should we find? We should find the cost of 10 pairs of shoes. So what is the first step we follow? Step 1. We have to find the cost of one pair of shoes. shoe. So how to find this answer, children? We divide the cost by number of pairs. So 1200 divided by 6. Children, do the division. What do you get the answer? So if you do the division using the method 6, I get 6 2s are 12. And these zeros, instead of writing one by one, I directly write it in the answer. So my quotient answer would be 200 rupees. So cost of one shoe is 200 rupees. Now find the cost of 10 pairs. That is my step 2. Step 2. Cost of 10 pair of shoes. So how do I find the cost of 10 pairs? I should multiply the cost which I found here for one shoe with the number of shoes which I have to find the cost. So that is 10 into 200. So when you have multiplication with zeros like this, it's very easy. You just forget the zeros here first. Multiply only the numbers like 1 and 2. So 1 2 is 2. Now in your answer, how many zeros you have cancelled here? Write down those zeros. So the cost is 2000 rupees. The cost of 10 shoes is 2000 rupees. So now let's go for the second one. So all of you refer the textbook to questions. The cost of 15 ice creams is rupees 450. Find the cost of 20 ice creams. So here you have to find the cost of ice creams. And how many ice creams they have given the cost? They have given the cost of 15 ice creams. So what is the cost, children? The cost is 450 rupees. So what should we find? We should find the cost for 20 ice creams. So let us follow the step 1. Find the cost of 1 ice cream. So in first step, what do? We do division. So we divide 450 with 50. So for dividing 15, so let us write the division here. 450 and dividing with 15. So when I am dividing with greater tables like this, if I don't know the tables, please first write down the tables with calculations. 15 ones are 15, 15 twos are 30, 15 threes are 45, 15 fours are 60, 15 fives are 75 and so on. I only used 3, so I stop it here. So 15 threes are 45, you can see here. 15 threes are 45. And the 0, I directly add it to my quotient. So what is the answer I get? For one ice cream, the cost is 30 rupees. So now I can find the cost of 20 ice creams. So finding that, in second step what we do? We multiply. We multiply the cost of one ice cream with the number of ice creams we want. So forget the zeros in the beginning, just multiply 3 with 2. 3 twos are 6. Now how many zeros should I add here? 1, 2. So 2 zeros. So the cost of 20 ice creams is 600 rupees. So now we have finished second one. Let's go for the third one, children. Please all of you look at your textbooks. The weight of 8% is 570 kgs. The weight of 8% is 570 kgs. What will be the weight of 12 persons? What will be the weight of 12%? So now we are going to find the weight. So it's not rupees. We are going to use a unit called weight, that is kgs. So let us find the weight. So the third sum. What is that they have given? Weight of how many persons? Weight of 8 persons. Weight of 8 persons is how much? 570 kg. 570 kg. Units are very important. Kgs, liters, meters, rupees. All these things are very important. You have to write the units. Next, what will be the cost of 12 persons? So what should we find? We should find the weight of 12 persons. So same thing. Step 1. Find the weight of 1 person. Weight of 1 person is, what do I do? Divide. Divide 570 with 8. So let us divide it. 570 with 8. So how do I get? 8 ones are 8. 8 twos are 16. So the 8 sevens are, we get 56. Then we subtract, we get remainder 1. Bring down 0. And 8 twos are, so 8 ones are 8. You get the remainder 2. Now what should I do when I get this remainder? I should not leave the remainder as it is. So I should keep a decimal point here and add a 0. I get 20. Check for 20. 8 ones are 8 ones are 8. 8 twos are 16. 8 threes are 24. So I can use 8 twos are, I get 8 twos are 16 and I get again remainder 4. Now what do? Again add a 0. I get 40. So 8 5s are is 40. So when I subtract 40 with 40, I get 0. So what is my quotient I got? I got 71.25. So the weight of 1 person is 71.25 kg. This is the weight of 1 person. Now second step, what will I follow? I can find the weight of 12 persons. So weight of 12 persons. So what do? I multiply the answer 71.25 with how many persons I have? 12. So I multiply with 12. So let us multiply here. It is 71.25 into 12. So how do you multiply 12? I first multiply with 2. Don't consider the decimal when you are multiplying. 2 5s are 10. 1 carry. 2 2s are 4. Plus 1, 5. 2 1s are 2. 2 7s are 14. Now write plus and multiply with 1. 1 5s are 5. 1 2s are 2. 1 1s are 1. 1 7s are 7. Now add the numbers. 0. 5 plus 5 is 10. 0. 1 carry. 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 4 plus 1, 5 again. 1 plus 7 is 8. Now, see how many decimal numbers I have? 1, 2. So, after 2 numbers from right, keep a decimal point. So, I get my answer as 855.00. That is 855 kgs. So, weight of 12% is 855 kgs. You have 0, 0 to decimal point, so you can write it without the decimal numbers also. So I have understood the third one, children. Now let us go for the fourth one. 5 kg of sugar cost 160 rupees. Find the cost of 8 kgs of sugar. Again, now we have to find the cost. So this is the fourth sum. Now we are going to find the cost. So cost of 5 kg of sugar. They have already given this. What is the cost? It is 160 rupees. Now what should we find? We should find the cost of 8 kgs of sugar. So step 1, divide and find the cost of 1 kg of sugar. This is equal to 160 divided by 5. So how do we do it? 160 divided by 5. 5 3s are 15. 1 remainder. 0 down. 5 2s are 10. So my quotient is 32. The cost of 1 kg of sugar is 32 rupees. Now find the cost for 8 kg. Cost of 8 kg of sugar. So what we should do now? Multiply the cost of 1 kg with number of kgs. 32 and 8. So what is the answer I get? 8 2s are 16, 6, 1 carry. 8 3s are 24 plus 1, 25. So the cost for 8 kg of sugar is 256 rupees. I hope you have understood this, children. It's very simple. So I just concluded with the steps what we follow here. We have to find the cost for one thing, or if it is cost, you find cost at any value of one object. So in unitary method, step 1, we find the cost of one object using the cost of the set given in the question. And then in the step 2, we take the value of one object and multiply with the number of objects which we want to find. So that's it in unitary method. Okay, children, so I want you to practice the rest of the sums and I'll be sending you notes. Till then, don't write anything in your notes, but practice these problems and find the answers for this. In the practice session, I'll be asking questions for you. Thank you, children.